So these are some of the tools you need for professional micro soldering. That is a digital meter through RMS. That is a quick desoldering station. That is a T210 rework station, fine tipped, cheaper one. So that is a cheap microscope, China version. That is a cheap DC power supply. So that is Caxton tape, or you can call it heat tape. That is Sugoni DC power supply, which is very good with USB charging ports. That is a dual soldering station. That is T110. That is display charger. That is a thermal camera, portable one. Thermal cameras are a bit expensive, so that is also thermal camera. That is a short cam. Also thermal cameras, if you don't have money to buy thermal camera, you should always use this flux rosin flux to detect salt. That is a quick desoldering station. Quick. All of those are professional workstations. That is a Armscope, expensive one. It is an expensive microscope. That is a UV light. That is UV itself, that is cured by the UV lamp. So you need a PC. You need a PC where you will install the schematics for references and making research. You cannot do micro soldering without a PC. So that is the UEFI for programming, NAND, eMMC and other storage devices, professional board holder, okay, and that cheap board holder you can use any. So that is a programming face, battery, like that one. JCID is also used to program iPhone screen messages and so on. That is a preheater for separating interposer board, a clamping tool for removing the back and the front screen, heat tape. Everybody now knows the use of that. That is the grinding tool. Okay, it is a grinding tool. That is electronic screwdriver for opening. That is a torque screwdriver for opening. That is a solder paste. It comes in different temperatures, 138, 183. That is the soldering wick to remove excess solder and tin. That is the cutter to cut shields. Okay, that professional flux. Okay, stencils to reball ICs. That is a dual soldering station. There are very many tools, but I'm giving you the common ones, okay, which we commonly use. That is the Sugoni soldering station. So there are very many tools, okay. Don't just buy tools, these ones are enough. So already I told you flux. That is a boot cable, is used to power phones without a battery.